Hello, my dear students and learners. Myself, Bivas Das, presently working as an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in a very reputed private university in Eastern India. My dear students, in my last 14 years of teaching experience, I have observed one thing. The students, those who are studying in their pre-final year or even final year in various programs, for example, BSc in Computer Science, BSc in Information Technology, BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, then BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, BTech in Information Technology, BCA, MCA, or even MTech in Computer Science and Engineering, when they are appearing for the campus interview and when they are being asked to write a very simple C programming, they are facing lots of problems. Now I have tried to find out the reason, what is the actual reason that why the students are not being able to write a very simple C programming even after studying 2 or 3 years of their 4 or 3 years DD courses. Now what I have understood that the students are not clearing the doubt, whatever they are going through, they are not getting it understand clearly, and when they are not understanding it properly, eventually they are losing their interest in those subjects. So that is the main reason. Now being a teacher, it hurts me a lot. So eventually I have decided to launch this YouTube channel, and this is the first video actually I am going to upload in this YouTube platform. So my dear students, the objective of creation of this channel is to make these things, all the topics in various subjects of computer science, to very much make it understandable to you. So I will teach you in a very simple, lucid manner, so that each and every topic you will be able to understand it very clearly. So I will request each one of you, so please go through this video, all the videos till the end, so that, and I can assure you that you will be able to understand it very clearly. Now in these tutorials I'm mainly going to focus on C language. So at least 150 plus video I'm going to upload on regular basis. So if you go through this video on regular basis, watch this video again and again until and unless you are not getting understanding, and it's a promise to all of you that within 3 to 5 months you will become a very good programmer. You will be able to write your own program and you will get a very good job. So those students who have not yet started the C programming, or those students who are studying in the second year or third year, or even after facing a serious problem, I will request all of you, please go through this video, and I can assure you that you will be able to understand each and everything very clearly, and I will be with you in this entire journey. So whenever you will feel any kind of doubts you have, you please post your comments on the comment box so that I can answer on that. Or you can also contact me. My WhatsApp number, each and everything has been given in the description box, so please go through that. Okay students, so let's come to this topic. So what is the topic? The topic name is Introduction to Programming. Now when the term programming is coming, so first the question will come to everybody's mind, that what is program? Now before going to this definition of program, I want to ask you one question, that what is the definition of a computer? Can you tell me? The definition of a computer, the simple definition is, the computer is an electronic calculating machine. It is an electronic device that takes the data as input, it processes the data, and after processing it passed the processed information as an output. So this is the definition of a computer. Now if I ask the computer I want to add 2 numbers, suppose 2 numbers are there, so you take these 2 numbers and you give me the result after getting these 2 numbers added, that what is the addition of these 2 numbers. Now if I say like that, if you want to communicate with the computers like that, the computer will definitely not be able to understand anything. And the reason is very simple, because I am trying to communicate with the computer with human language, with English language, simple English language, and that is not at all understandable by the machine. So if I want to communicate with the machine, if I want to interact with the machine, I have to communicate in machine language. So machine language, through machine language, how can you communicate it? For that, to have this machine language, we have to know what is programming. Now what is programming? A program is nothing but a set of instructions written in some specific order, in specific sequence, in a particular language, and when this set of instructions will be executed, we will get our desired output or desired result. So that is the meaning of a program. Okay, now if the set of instructions is being written in C language, it will be C programming. If the set of instructions is being written in Java language, then it will become a Java programming. And if the same set of instructions is being written in Python language, then it will become a Python programming. So the logic is same. So whichever language you are implementing, based on that, it will be a program of that particular language. Now, how many types of programs are there? So basically the programming can be classified into two different categories. So number one is procedural programming. Now what is the definition of what is procedural programming? So procedural programming, in procedural programming, actually the variables are identified and the set of instructions are written actually using these variables, and when the set of instructions are getting executed, we get our desired output. Now the next one is object oriented programming. Sometimes it is also called as OOP. Now what is object oriented programming? In object oriented programming, the objects which has the data related to a person or an item, when this and the set of instructions actually written based on this data. A particular program can be divided into different parts in different sections, that these subprograms will be termed as functions. So these things also true for the procedural language. Now this is the programming part. Now if we want to write a program, then as I have said you earlier, that you have to write it with a particular programming language. Now in this tutorial video I am focusing on the C language, so we will focus on the C language. Now what is C language? The C language was developed by Dennis Ritchie and at AT&T Bell Laboratories in USA in 1970s. Okay, actually Dennis Ritchie was the inventor of C language. Now C language was developed from the B language, and B language was developed from the another language that is called BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language. So first the BCPL, that is Basic Combined Programming Language, was invented, and from that the B language was invented, and from this B language actually the C language was invented. So C language is the successor of the B language, which is the successor of the BCPL, that is Basic Combined Programming Language. Now why this C language has become so popular? Because actually the C language is used to write system programming. Now what is system programming? System programming means the programs that actually handles the system, that manage the system. Suppose you want to write a letter in MS Word in your computer. Now what you will do, you first switch on the machine. When this machine will start, then this system programming in the background, the system programming will run, and they will ready the system. They will make the system ready so that you can, and later on you can do any kind of job through this program. So the system program, for example, the Unix operating system, the core libraries of Android operating system, the device drivers, okay, the major part of the web browser has been written by the C language. So you can understand that's how much powerful this C language is. And in although the C language was invented in 1970s, but during 1980s the C has become the most popular language of the world during the creation of the mainframe computer, mini computer, microcomputer. So that time C language was the topmost language. Even after today, even after emerging of numerous new programming languages, for example C++, Java, Python, R, C is still a popular language, and it is widely used in various applications, to create various applications. Okay, so now when you are writing in C programming, so you are following the syntax to write the C programming. Now when you are saving the program, so the program is saving, for example, with the name program1.c. So with this name the program is getting saved. Now you are writing the program in simple C language, that means it is written in English language, which is not understandable by the machine. Now until and unless it is not getting converted to the machine will not be able to understand, and nothing will happen. So now what will happen? This will be termed as source code. This is the source code, and this source code will be compiled by the compiler, and compiler will convert this source code to object code. That means this program will now be saved by program1.obj object code. Now what is this is called object code. Okay, now this object code contains what? It contains only zeros and ones. So for example, like that 0 1 0 0, like 1 0 1 1 0 1, like that. So it will be nothing but the combination of zeros and ones, and that is the machine language. You know that machine only understand zeros and ones. So until and unless the source code is being compiled by the compiler to generate the object code, whose extension is .obj, it will not be converted to zeros and ones. So this is very important to have the compiler to convert the source code to the object code. That's why C is also called as compile based language. Okay, so once this machine language will be converted to the machine language, the machine will be able to understand, and then machine will perform the task according to our requirement. Okay, so this is the very basic things of the C language. Okay, now how this compilation takes place, what are the different steps are there, that will be discussed in the separate video. And similarly, how can we write the programs, what are the syntax, what are the rules and regulations that we have to follow, what are the features of C language that we can incorporate whenever we are writing the program, that needs to be very cleared. Okay, so I'll make a separate video understanding that what is the low level language, what is the machine level language, what is translator, what is compiler. Then I will make another video for what are the features of computer programming. Then after that we will create a video where I will show you that what is the structure of a C program. Okay, so all these things will be done later on, one by one. So students, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you really find that it is beneficial for you, I'll request all of you to please share these videos, like those videos, and not forget to write down the comments. Your valuable comments is very important to me. If you have any doubt, any kind of suggestion, you can suggest me. Okay, so I am going to upload the next video very soon. Okay, so till then, goodbye. Please take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.